All right, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest gameplay of sorts. Yeah, it's been a little while. Took a little break because my studio started leaking again and other things. There's a lot of wildlife over here. There's a reason why I'm here at the old house. I'm gonna show off some new stuff. But first, what we got to do is catch up. So, Skates99 sent in some more screenshots. There's a pink house. A pink modern house, nicknamed it Pink House. Okay. I do like that style. That is very cool with the multi-levels. And the apocalyptic donut of doom. Yeah. Thank you very much for sending that. Here's another one. This, I'm really digging the colors on this. They all fit well together. And it's a mansion. This house is really good looking. I've been wanting to try something like this. And it's kind of like I don't know what the proper term is. It's kind of like a farmhouse type look. But the one that I want to do, it actually this awning part will actually wrap around and connect. This one will connect to the other side. But that's a very cool, like modern suburban house. Very nice. And a post office. Next to, not many people are going to remember what Blockbuster was. Very, very cool. It went the way of Circuit City, if you remember what those were. And I used to be a lead technician for Circuit City, Chicago region, years ago. And yeah, so that is catching up on that. If you want to send in your screenshots of Minetest, you can send them to richardjeffreyshow@gmail.com. Yeah. Now, let us see what I have been up to and some comments. First of all, I want to thank Waza64 and his channel for the tip. Thank you very, very much. And he said, your Minetest builds are unique, and I believe you should have more recognition for your efforts. I cannot add up all the ideas and inspiration that I've gathered from your work. So thank you. And thank you. As far as recognition, I'm kind of iffy on that. Doug DeMuro once said in one of his videos that he never asked for likes or subscription, because if you're going to like and subscribe, you would have already done it, kind of deal. And which I used to in the beginning ask for, you know, I would have a little message on the screen that said, please subscribe and like the video. But that doesn't matter to me. Oh, there's my dragon. He's outside. So, but thank you. It is greatly appreciated. Where's my dragon? Where are you? There you are. There. He's caught in the house. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I do this as a learning hobby, if that makes any sense. Open Sesame. Thank you. Simbicon wrote in, with Minetest, I find they quickly make new changes to the Minetest client. There's going to be a time when the client I won't be able to use this world and I'll have to stop. And the cool thing about that is, well, not cool. There's a rat there. Ooh. He's gone. You've been saved. I don't like rats. I know that one day there's going to be a time when my modern world will not be able to update with the client. And so far I've been able to fix whatever mod. I'm running about 161 mods on this world. And the problem comes in that a lot of these mods are no longer maintained. um, what's I use her mod pack for Dream Builder, and the name is escaping me right now. But it's since been changed from a mod pack to like a sub game. So for me to convert and go back in this world and change everything, that would be pretty intense. So I do know that one day I will not be able to upgrade this world, and I'll have to like keep it in a legacy or keep. The good thing about Minetest is that you don't have to upgrade, and you can always go and build the packages yourself, which I do on Linux. And this is on a Mac though. And what that does is you can go to any version pretty far back. So the chance of, the world being ruined and never being able to play it, well, that helps. But yeah, I do find one day that this world I won't be able to update it and just keep it around. But that day has not come yet. Let's see here real quickly. User FZ1BF8JR4I. Okay. I started watching your gameplay series from the Add Advanced Trains video, and I'm already considering watching the series from the very beginning. Please don't. The early videos are really cringe. In the words of Sora the troll, they're not good. Hey, look, a moose, a deer, moose, whatever. It's cool. He's cool. But I come out here. And there's real quickly, Joe Enderman is in the early stages of building a mod. It's always cool when people build mods, and I'd love to try them when you guys get them done. You have to train. I was wondering what it would be like to create a world and have two trains at the same track. That would be, Simicon had wrote in about, if you remember, there was a TV show called Addams Family. And one of the things in the Addams Family, he used to have trains. He had a huge train set, and one train, he would have them crash. I'm gonna have to try that. I missed that one. But and Holy Mega Dave also working on a mod for a single node spawn builder. Yeah, when you guys get these mods done, I'd love to try them. Make up a new world and try them. But the one thing about going all the way back to Waza 64's comment, that, and I say it in every video, and I cringe. I always say, use your imagination. If you don't like what I built, this is the Halloween house that I'll show it in the daytime in a minute. Well, I'll show it right now. This is this is a house that I built off of a YouTube channel called Grain, who's a Minecraft builder. And the whole thing about it is, I just wanted to see if I could duplicate it, and I really liked it, and I wanted to try this style. So you may not like the style of this or the materials that I used. So make your own. Be inspired and, make your own. And that's what it's all about, because you can redo anything, make anything. So what we're going to do real quickly, and that means more to me than like a huge recognition and everything else, is that it is truly to inspire. And that's it. So what we're going to do, is Halloween. We're going to go to the haunted house. So I I built a copy of this back in the day and put it here. And we're going to take a ride on the haunted house ride and see. Oh, I did it again. Come on. There we go. Ooh, scary. Oh, look at that. There's a pumpkin on a stick. It kind of goes a little fast, but let's enjoy the ride. It's kind of cool. Now we go up to the, oh, look at that. The cobwebs. It's dark. Uh-oh. Something broke. Oh no, it's working. We come down. We go up. It's stupid, but I love it. It's the haunted house ride. So happy Halloween, everybody. There you have it. Very cool. So today I drove my kid to school today, and she went as last year she went as Power from Chainsaw Man, and this year she went as Miku. So I was up till like 2 o'clock in the morning, detangling the Miku wig, which was a treat. Oh boy, I should have started that, days ago. And yeah, but it looks really cool. So she was kind of she's a junior in high school, and she was kind of apprehensive about. She didn't see a lot of kids dressing up. So finally, when I drove her there was a couple of people in there was a horse costume and a couple other anime costumes. So yeah, it works. So this is the new area, or we're back in, and I don't know if this is really want to consider this the old section of the world. I really do like the Chicago Museum. This build is one of my favorite builds. Cool. All the artwork. Look at that. Inuyasha and Pikachu. My fake YouTube button, which was made for me. Very nice. So, the lions. It was really cool how I was able to replicate. It looks like a lion, and that's what's out in front of the Chicago Art Museum, or the Chicago Art Institute. But we come down here, and this building kind of reminds me of like a LA style old building from the 60s. But then we got the granite building, and we got the park over here. And I had stopped right here. And one of the last builds was, there's an actual building that looks like this in my town. So I have a hair salon next to a motorcycle repair shop, next to the Forest Preserve buildings. So we come down here, and this is all brand new. I kind of took a month, like I said, and I have every excuse in the world, but I have no excuse of why I haven't been putting videos out or building. And I did get a little burned out. So what I usually do is I'll stop for a few days, and then all of a sudden I'll get into it. So this is a new building that I tried to mimic from a building around the industrial park that I work. The industrial park where I work is heavily infused with trees and nature, retention ponds, and it looks really cool. But the building turned out nothing like what I think it's because the colors are off. But it's a 7-story building with an atrium on each side, and it mimics the building. But I made the atrium too small, and you can see my trees are kind of squashed. But nevertheless, it works. And what's going to happen is up here is going to be like the penthouse area. We'll have a mechanical area and a penthouse area. So we will check that building out in a second. But first, the buildings on this side. So I had this problem with this cliff. So I'm going to build into it. So this one's just a, it can be a storefront. It can be an office with a chicken and a cat. They're just chilling. So there's that one. And then this one, it's just, this one could be like a boutique or, you know, a clothes shop with a frog. Nice. Got some windows. Of course it does. But then, you know, you have to do something about parking. So on the one side, we have an underground parking garage, and which that building, the big, huge gray building over there, that has a first floor parking, where this one, I have a tendency to do underground parking. So we will check that out in a second. But over here, now this area here, this is what's going to be continued on. So I stopped right here. And I need to blend this in and to do something with this to tie in these, they're not really mountains, but I want to do something with this area. So I'm going to blend it in better, make a resort down there or something. You know, you can do fishing, stuff like that. But the problem area is over here. So I have to do something here. I have to either get rid of this water or do something, make the hill go down, because that's too high. And it's really a shame because I wanted, you know, there's a lot of fixing I have to do over here to do something like this, but I want the buildings to incorporate and go down to that. So that's the next thing. But you see over here, we have these hills, and I really do like, I could use some of the tools that I have. I like everything except for the purple. I don't mind the coal and the what do you call it? The coal, and there's other minerals and stuff that show through. But I really don't want to mess with this area too much, as in terms of, you know, dramatically changing it. So over here, we need to, hi doggy. What we need to do is we need to, what the, well, it is Halloween. Oh. Oh, okay. That was a gift. So what I've done for parking is I've created in mountain parking. Oh, that's such an original idea. Yeah. So we have a little walkway here for the back of the businesses, and you can get out from an entrance over here. And what I've done is, you could see I've used the gate controllers and the player detector to make the doors open. There's some lights, and you come in here, and this isn't finished, but this is going to be a parking garage. And everything has the gate controllers on it. I've shown that in many videos. It's a really cool way to, you know, make automatic sliding doors and such. But then you come back here, and I wanted a way to incorporate the above. So we come up here, and yes, there's a gate controller on there too. But now you're inside the mountain, and come up here. I purposely use this because there's going to be a water drainage problem, because that's all open. And you can think that there's drainage. Yeah. We'll go with that. So then you come out here, and you're in the wilderness. There's a goat. But then you come back here and you have the another one of the log cabins. And if you were really looking, you'd notice that this log cabin is a copy of the log cabin over by the creepy old house. I just copied it and then pasted it over here and change it around a little bit, but it's nice. This area here, that door is loud, goes back to the can't remember what I called this, but it's the environmental center. It's a learning. These windows are causing a huge problem, and I have to revisit the mod that these come from. They're from Home Builder, and it's something with the translucent on the glass, which is causing the lag when I use them. But they're really good looking windows, and yeah, so I'm going to keep them. This is an education center, a nature center. So it works really cool. Yeah. And I use these windows on across the street. On this building here, which is a replica of a building at Donata Forest Preserve in Naperville, Illinois. So there is that's almost correct. So we come over here and this other side, so that blends in really nicely. We got the forest going on here. We got buildings here. I want to do a couple more buildings on this side, and then another like a multi-story building over here, which will then blend into the area, like almost like a fisherman's wharf kind of area. That's what I want to transition into. But then you come down here, and this is the parking garage for under here. Cool. With the gate controllers. Nice. So it's nice and lit up. But then we come over here, and I've tied it into the train tracks. Very cool. Some washrooms. And for realism. Yes. And then you get a little stand over here, concessions to catch the train. Cool. So yeah. So all my major buildings have tie-ins to the subway, which is very nice. You come up here and you're inside the building. So what this building is supposed to represent is you have a nature. It's a newfangled building. So this goes all the way up and it's open between all the floors. So you have like futuristic ventilation and heating and all this other cool stuff. Here's the way to get down here. I don't like using these square blocks though. So what we are going to do is go into the circular saw, do this. I kind of like using this one. Why? Don't know. But it kind of gives a more cool appearance. So we're going to come in here and we're going to create some walls. I should do something with these. That's a corner. Ooh. That might be nice. Low angled wall. I want to try those. That's white baked clay. Cool. So we can do the gray. I just want to create one thing real quickly here. And so we're going to be one off here. We're going to go here. So that will be 5, 6, 7, 8. Do that. Nice. So you got an alley, you got a walkway here. And this is equal with the door. Actually, I might do it there. I need some more light. Actually, I had, because I want to try something here. Nope. Well, I just want to light up the area because it's very dark and that's not going to do it. For whatever reason, these are really bright. So let's get rid of this one, and just throw, well, that didn't do much. All right, so we're going to go one past. So one past. Ooh, that was almost really good. So we want to create, see, I used the wrong block here too. It's carpet on one side. But the problem is this doesn't, you can't cut that. So I have to go back into that mod and figure that out. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to, see, I don't want to use that colors. Oh, doesn't matter. Okay, so 1, 2. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Let's do that. You can make some really cool columns with this too. So now this won't be able to go here. It'll go here. And then we'll go up. So this is going to create the walls. I'm liking that. So what we want to do is we want to create walls, obviously. No, really? And I wonder, no, it's not going to do it. And I'm not really a huge fan of, wait a minute. Why is that not, if I copied that, did it do it? That's weird. Okay. Something looks off. That should be the one that was used. Oh, it wasn't. Oh. Okay. But what we will do here is we're going to create do something, you know, we have a lot of different uses. For this. Sorry about that. My kid just sent me a text from school saying that she was recognized as Miku. Very cool. Because there was anybody that has kids will know that there was a second there that I was literally going to have to drive back home because she didn't want to do the, she wanted to change. So that's a win. Because kids nowadays, I've been noticing that it's way different from when I grew up. And this is not one of those back in my day things, but there's a, kids aren't like what they were before, where, you know, Halloween, people weren't, I don't want to, it's hard to explain, but it's not, people weren't as outgoing today as we were back in the day. So then what we'll do here is we will mimic. See, that didn't work. Huh. No, that doesn't work. There we go. See how I can do something with this? But I'm only going to do one floor. Now here, oh, I know what happened. So for here, this is going to be kind of interesting. There we go. Because, you know, we can do something with that. So what I mean by that is we can continue this up. I think it's because the pattern looks off. That's why. Yeah, that's why it's doing that. Oop. And it's all subject to change. I might not like it, but something here. See, now I have to figure out, this gets up to the second floor, but we need to continue up. So let's do this. Even though I'm not going to, oh, I know what I want to do. I've done this before, which is kind of cool. We're going to use that one. Oh, wait, there's a white pane. That's what I want. White glass pane. Yep. I've used this before. And what it is, you create like a, I've used it, the building that I use this on was the convention center. You see, that doesn't look good, does it? Because of, now I'll make it look good. There we go. Well, I like it. Not saying that anybody else will, but there again, if you don't like it, change it. Make it yours. And I will use your imagination. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Now, I could have created these pillars on the backside. The thing that throws it off is because of the texture. How the texture is playing there. But that's kind of cool. So for here, we can actually blend that in a little better by taking that, and I could either use, one of the things that I would do is either like this, let's try this, or like this. So you can do something like that, which that looks cool, or you can do, you know, something like that. In this case, there we go. That looks cool. So there you have it. Now we're up to the second floor. What I would do in this case is, I don't know, because I need to get up to the other floors. But for right now, there we have it. We have those floors, and I'll put an elevator in because of, you know, realism. But that looks kind of cool. Now what we can do is create the walls that will, you know, so now we can put in, we can actually oh, that was brilliant. Where do I get my Bob the Builder license? We can do it. So what this will do, we can get custom here. Because I'm kind of, I don't know, that won't look good there, but that will look good there. Nice. So what I want to do is I want to create like office structures in here, and we can do that. And then what you can do back here, what I like to do is use this as some kind of utility room. Which is very easy to do. You can't see anything. There we go. So I've made washrooms back here before. You put doors in here. You can create. You can do a lot of things back here. So there. But for the most part, and then over here, that's not what I wanted, but that looks cool too. That's actually an idea. I did it again with the lighting. Put the light right where I was building. Now it kind of clashes with this wall over here. But you can get totally crazy. So what we have here is you come in and you have this way going up. We can put an elevator bank in over here. This comes back here. We can join this off of here to create, what do you call it? To create a, an office area. So we have two. Actually, no, one. So if we do 2, I know I'm moving around a lot here. In the center here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would create 1. I don't want to use. It's gonna be off by 1. Let's see how that looks, because I can do 2 here, and then take a glass pane, a pane in the glass. Yeah, that was funny. Where are you? These are old. Wait, this is glass pane, but this isn't the one. Oh, it is. Okay. That looks cool. So we can do something like that. I know it looks kind of weird. You know what? Let's just do this. And then we can cut that out and I like it better. I don't want to move the walls, but I want it to be symmetrical. I like that. That's fine. There's 3 doors there. Actually, I would like to replace. It looks pretty cool. So you come in and we're going to make this symmetrical here. It's pretty cool because then we're going to put some plants here. We can do some stuff here. And this way we can have this come to an open area. We can continue the wall back this way. There's a lot of different stuff that we can do here to create this office environment. Hi, Mr. Turtle. But yeah, that will work. Let's finish this up over here. Throw some foliage in here because I like to. Nice. I would have used. What I'm going to probably do is go back through and remove some of the grass and make some more flowers. But this is just to. There's a fox. But we'll do that later. So this is the start of. Do these all open outward? Yes, because everything must open outward. This is kind of awkward right here. I'm going to leave it that color. Then we come up here and we have to the second floor, and then we'll create. You know what I could do is, so this comes up, do a space here, go up, and then on this one, and the next floor, go back. So they're all in the same area. But I like how that turned out. So there you have it. And you need to come up with your own styles. See, what I should do here is, that looks a lot better. I really do like these windows, but I don't have the doors to match it. So, yeah. So there you have it. And the building looks much better, not just being an empty shell. So you can see that there's something going on the inside. But These are from Too Many. I believe this mod is Too Many Nodes. I'd have to look that up. But we also have the windows and everything, and we have all these different shapes. And it's kind of cool to do something with the shapes. Let's get rid of some of this here. Let's check what that one is. Angled stairs. That's pretty cool. But these are really interesting. And I've done things with these in the past. These angled walls, which that's what this is, angled wall. And there's glass ones, so you could really, what's this one? Stone brick angled wall. This one's different. Quartz pillar. See, that one looks exactly like that one. Okay. So there was another one. Are these the same? Yeah, they are the same. It's just the texture is throwing me off. So these would do singular. This is a corner. These are half. So you could do some pretty cool things with these. Let's do this. That's snow quartz. You know what? Let's try that. So you can come over here to where there's nothing, and let's see what this does. Oh yeah. Oh no. There we go. See, that looks cool. Unfortunately, you can't put anything in here. Or can you? Ooh, I might have just came up with something. So let's do this. This is kind of cool. Watch this. But you have no choice. Well, you click away, but don't. So we come in here and we're going to take white baked clay. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to come in here. Oh, we already have it. So these will, let's take this one. I can't do it. Oh, that was nice. So now what we can do is this and take our screwdriver. What the? Aren't it? Oh, these aren't full. Because, so what I was going to try to do is that. So it'll take up one. So what we need to do is that. And then we can take this. Oh, this is going to look cool. Nice. There we go. So we can do something like that and put these in here, and then we can create a column by ourselves by doing this. Stack this by 3, and then we can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can copy this by 5. Boom. Look at that. And we've sort of created a pillar. So you can get very creative with these blocks. You know what? I might just leave that there for a while because I might be able to do something with that. But that's pretty cool. And you could, well, see, it has to be that. There's nothing else that would fit in there. If you move them out, you might be able to use something like a slope. So if you move these out and then made another block, what I mean by that is we put this here and then we would do something like that and then something like that. So then you could do something in the center. So if you wanted to get real big, you do something like that. Well, I missed, that was stupid because that was not what, so if we do this, there we go. So now you could do something like that and then you'd have the center. I've done that before to make like a planter, something like that. That's kind of cool too. And that's where those other, the smaller blocks would come in. So you could arrange this in such a way that, oh, that is sweet. So this, the problem that you have when doing this is that if you do, we're doing this for decorative purposes, but where the problem comes in is if you try to fill this with water, it won't because of the way that the node, the collision box is. But you could put something in the center here. You could do something decorative like that. If you make it big enough, you could actually hide this area. So that would work. But that's just, just invent stuff. So that's going to do it because I've rambled on for 53 minutes. But we created something. So I need to take a picture. I know I'm running around here like a chicken with my head cut off. But, oh, wrong button. All right. So what we have here is Mr. Panda. There we go. We took a picture. And we're going to head back over to we're going to fly back through the town and call it a day. So hopefully next week I will have another video out. We'll go further with that area and the interior a little bit. But for now, we're going to say hello to the leopard or lion, whatever it is. And we're just going to chill out up here in the penthouse. I never did show that. Many videos ago. But we're going to chill out in the penthouse here. Nice. Overlooking the bank. There you go. So thank you very much for watching. And hopefully I will be I will put out some more videos. Keep your comments coming and screenshots coming, and be inspired. Build something. Create something that you like. And have a good time. So that'll do it. Until next episode. Goodbye.